Good morning, students, and welcome back to the class. So, in the previous class, we were discussing the third chapter, that is plant kingdom. So, in that, we were discussing about the how the plants are classified in the beginning, how they are grouped. Okay, and in that, we were discussing about the phylogenetic classification, which is based on the evolutionary relationship between the organisms. Okay, and this classification system, it assumes or believes that if organisms belonging to the same taxa, then they are having a common ancestor. Okay, ಒಂದೇ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಾಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಜೀವಿಗಳು ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅವುಗಳ ಆನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಅಥವಾ ಪೂರ್ವಜರು ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಒಂದೇ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಫೈಲೋಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಫರ್ದರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫೈಲೋಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಇಂಟು 3 parts, and the first one is a numerical taxonomy, and here all the characters are considered or given equal importance, okay, which is not seen in the previous classifications. Okay, and that is natural classification and artificial system of classification. Okay, so here in numerical taxonomy all the characters are given equal importance, and here computers are used, okay, so that the data is collected, and the plants, the number and codes are given to all the plants, all the characters here. Okay, so numerical taxonomy, here all the characters are given equal importance, and then computers are used here in this system, and number and codes are given to all the characters. Okay, so and therefore they will consider thousands of characters at a time. Okay, so this is a numerical taxonomy, and the next one is a cytotaxonomy. Here cytological information, it is based on the cytological information. Okay, cytotaxonomy, it is based on a cytological means the information which is related to the cell, that is the chromosome number, the chromosome structure and the behavior of chromosome. Okay, all these cytological information is considered in a cytotaxonomy. And the next one is a chemotaxonomy. Okay, as the name itself indicates, chemo means a chemical. Here it uses the chemical constituents of the plants. Okay, in the chemotaxonomy it uses the chemical constituents, that is the chemical part of the plant. Okay, and to resolve all the confusions. Okay, so that is a chemotaxonomy. So that is how the plants are classified and in the beginning. Okay, and further you see the plant kingdom, the third chapter, that is all about the plant kingdom, wherein we deal about the different plants. So plant kingdom, it is broadly classified into this cryptogamy and phanerogamy. You see, plant kingdom is divided or grouped into cryptogamy and phanerogamy. Fine, and further this cryptogamy is further divided into 3 divisions, that is a thallophyte, and this is thallophyte, and bryophyte and pteridophyte. Okay, so plant kingdom is divided into 2 groups. One is cryptogamy and phanerogamy, and cryptogamy is further divided into 3 divisions. One is thallophyte, second one is bryophyte, and third one is a pteridophyte. Okay, and this phanerogamy is further divided into two groups. One is a gymnospermy and another one is a angiospermy. Okay, and here this thallophyte is further divided into algae and fungi. So this is the broad classification of a plant kingdom. Okay, it is not given in NCERT book, but we should know. Okay, this is how the plant kingdom is broadly what is that divided. Okay, and so one thing I would like to tell you here. What are these cryptogamy and phanerogamy? Cryptogamy ಮತ್ತು phanerogamy ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅನ್ನುವಂತ ಕುರಿತಾಗಿ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Okay, let us understand that. You see here cryptogamy. So cryptogamy are the plants which are seedless. Getting my point? Cryptogamy are the plants which are seedless. That means they are not having seeds. Okay, they won't bear the seeds. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀಜ ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಈ ಸಸ್ಯಗಳು. ಯಾವುದು? Cryptogamy. And another thing is that this cryptogamy is having three divisions. Cryptogamy is having three divisions. I have already told you: thallophyte, bryophyte, and pteridophytes. So thallophyte, bryophyte, and pteridophyte. Okay, and another thing, next character of this cryptogamy is no ovule. And you have already studied about the structure of flower. Okay, and we will discuss in your lower classes, in your previous classes, you have already studied the structure of flower. Okay, and where in this we are having male and female parts in flower. Male is this androecium and female is gynoecium. And in gynoecium, that is female part, okay, we have stigma, style, and ovary, and in ovary we have a ovule. But here in cryptogamy, no ovules are present, and pollination is absent. Pollination, that is the transfer of pollen grains from okay, from one flower to another flower, stigmat surface. Okay, transfer of pollen grains, which is very much essential. Okay, so pollination is absent, and they need the water. Okay, external agent for this pollination, that is water. And these are the characteristics of cryptogamy. Next, characteristics of phanerogamy. Phanerogamy, they are seeded plants. Seed plants, that means they bear the seeds. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಸಸ್ಯಗಳು ಬೀಜಗಳನ್ನು ಬಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಬಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ, ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಟೂ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಜಿಮ್ನೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಂಜಿಯೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮಿ. ಯು ಸಿ phanerogamy, it is having the two divisions, that is gymnospermy and angiospermy. Okay, and next one is here ovules are present. Ovules which are present in the this what is that, ovary. And next pollination is present here. And another character is water is not required for pollination. Okay, in phanerogamy. So this is about the cryptogamy and the phanerogamy. So this is the plant kingdom and how it is divided. Okay, that is it. And after that we will discuss one by one. So to begin with, we will discuss about this algae of this cryptogamy, that is thallophyte algae. So algae, they are chlorophyll bearing. Chlorophyll, as you know that chlorophyll is a pigment, green pigment, which is present in the plants and which is very much essential for the photosynthesis, isn't it? So these algae are chlorophyll bearing. Bearing ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಂದಿರೋದು, chlorophyll ಆ pigment ಇಲ್ಲಿ present ಇರ್ತದೆ. And they are simple, they are thalloid, and they are autotrophic. Thalloid, okay, that is the body of the organism and structure is called as thalloid, and they are autotrophic. Autotrophic, that means they prepare or synthesis their own food because they are having a chlorophyll pigment. And next, they are aquatic. Most of the algae are aquatic in nature. Aquatic means the one which live in water. So ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಒಂದು algaeಗಳು ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ನೀರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತವೆ. And next, they are photosynthetic. That means they prepare food. Okay, and the plant body is called as thallus. Okay, here the plant body is called as a thallus in case of algae. And next, produce. They produce. Produce means reproduction. How reproduction takes place in algae? They produce by vegetative, asexual, and sexual method. Okay, so these algae, they produce or their reproduction takes place by vegetative method and asexual method and by sexual method. Okay, and these are the few characteristics of this algae, and we will discuss still more characteristics and its economic benefits and all that in the next class. Okay, with this we conclude here and continue tomorrow. Thank you.